Seymour Mountain, 10 a.m. The ski patrol has just been informed that a hiker has fallen off a cliff while snowshoeing in the out-of-bounds area. When someone goes missing in the mountains surrounding Vancouver, British Columbia, the North Shore Rescue Team is called in. A group of dedicated volunteers. They are one of the busiest search and rescue organizations in North America. Organization is a key element of search and rescue. Operations are carried out with military precision. There is even a chain of command. The team is briefed by the search master, who is first on the scene.
Our informant is available to show you where to go. You'll see there's viewer in chart, so...
He assigns a team leader. The team leader will make sure that everyone is properly outfitted before they head out. He's the field commander.
Everybody got a piece?
Yep.
These people are all experienced in first aid, rock climbing, and search and rescue techniques. Teamwork is the key. Everyone depends on the ability of the person next to him. It's early April, a spring day in the coastal mountains of BC. These conditions are actually good for search and rescue. There's lots of daylight left and the team has a pretty good idea of where the victim is. This is not always the case.
Most of our calls come in usually at night time or in the early morning when it's dark, mainly because the subject is overdue, the reports have been made, the team has been activated. So we're searching at night. In winter, it's tough searching at night because one, it might be snowing, two, we could be going into potentially avalanche dangerous area, and quite often we're not going anywhere near a regular track, we're going into cliffs and ravines. So the very nature of our work is dangerous.
Search and rescue in weather like this is done the way it's always been done, on foot. Search and rescue aircraft can't operate in these conditions, so the team must rely on voice or visual contact to find the victim.
Downhill skiers that find themselves lost have two possibilities. The first one is to try, if they're able, to follow their tracks back to familiar territory. If, however, they've skied into a deep gully or they've fallen and they've gotten hurt, all they really can do is to stay put and try and make themselves as comfortable as possible. Try and get out of the weather, try and get out of the wind, and just sit tight, because the position they're in now can be further made dangerous by them trying to get themselves out via downhill.
The search master plays an important role. He coordinates the people in the field and acts as a liaison with police and other emergency response agencies. He's like the general behind the lines.
Since 1963, I've been involved with North Shore Search and Rescue. I've had an opportunity of being in the field in the middle of the night, summer, winter, spring, fall, anytime on a 24-hour basis. But now I spend more time as the search manager or search master. I find waiting to be very difficult to do. The search manager is standing around waiting for something to happen. I know what it's like in the field. I sometimes can actually feel from the voice of the people calling in what it's really like out there when it's cold and blowing and you really cannot get hold of even a sound from the subject, let alone be in physical contact with them.
And get the stretcher up. Do you guys have splints down in the stretcher there? Stand by one. This is northbound 26.
Go ahead, 26, this is R1.
R1, we have made voice contact with subjects, and we are proceeding to make physical contact. Over.
Northbound 26, your 1020, please.
R1, our 1020 is latitude 49 degrees, 24 minutes, 40 seconds. Longitude 123 degrees, 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Altimeter readings, 1,501 meters.
10426, stand by. All stations, I have a report from North Van 26 that subjects are in the vicinity of Crown Mountain. Please stand by for further directions.
A search and rescue helicopter has responded, but because of the snowstorm, won't be able to help in the evacuation. The hiker is hung up on a steep slope just above a cliff. Before he can be moved, his injuries have to be assessed and treated. This is a dangerous situation. In the last 24 hours, there's been over 25 centimeters of new snow, and the temperature has been rising steadily all afternoon. All the ingredients for unstable snow conditions. This slope could break free at any second, sending the victim and the team to the bottom of the gully.
I think the attitude of the skiing public to boundary markers is it's like trying to tell them that it's forbidden territory out there when it looks so skiable and inviting. The thing that they don't realise that all these boundaries usually protect them from pretty severe obstacles that are just beyond their line of sight. And if they don't obey the marker signs and go out, they can find themselves very soon into very hostile country, which isn't very skiable and which is very difficult to get back out of.
Once the patient is loaded into the sled, the team begins the difficult and dangerous task of getting him off the unstable slope.
That's good. Okay, next move. Up rope. Good. And again. Move. Up rope. Good.
Teamwork really comes into play at this stage. The sled is maneuvered with a combination of ropes and pulleys.
Up on both ropes. Run.
Okay, tension all the lines. Stand by. Slack on the belay. Roger. Slack. Tension. Up rope. Tension on the blue water. Stand by.
Whoa, okay. Hold it right there. Okay, I'm going to convert to a horizontal, so give me 2 more feet, over. Lower away, lowering up.
The team leader is on the end of the rope using voice commands to direct the people from above who can't see the sled. His life is in their hands.
Okay, stop. I'm going to reconvert to the horizontal. You can lower away again.
Another 40 feet to go, just keep lowering slow.
These men and women really are the unsung heroes of search and rescue. As volunteers, they put themselves in dangerous situations every time they go out. Even with all of the safety precautions, members of the North Shore Rescue Team have died in these mountains.
Grab that hand there, watch your feet.
It's 7 p.m. It's taken 2 hours of pushing, pulling, and dragging the sled through wet, heavy snow to get the victim out. This hiker was lucky. He was found quickly, and he'll live to hike another day. For North Shore Rescue, this was a good day, but they all know the next time they respond to a call for help, someone, maybe even a friend on the team, could lose their life.